What's the one quality that a narcissist just cannot accept? I'm going to go through that in this video. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung, and I'm a narcissist negotiation expert, and I've helped thousands and thousands of people negotiate. I've seen them all. I've seen narcissists at their best, and I've seen them at their worst. And I've seen how they cannot accept this one single quality. So what do you think that it is? Well, they have a difficult time accepting criticism of any form. They have to see themselves as perfect, or at least they want the world to see themselves as perfect. They cannot have anyone point out anything that looks like any form of criticism of any kind. So they can't take responsibility for their actions. They often react with defensiveness. That's why they have everybody else take responsibility for their own actions. That's why they're constantly projecting and deflecting. Their sense of self is just so fragile. It's just so fragile. They have no internal sense of value. And that's why anything that looks or smells like a slight is just, this almost shattering to them. And so that's why they can't apologize unless it's a manipulation of some sort. That's why everything has to be somebody else's fault. Potentially exposing them is absolutely your best leverage because of that. And so if anyone or anybody thinks that they're not as great as either they want you to think that they are, or this picture that they think that they're painting of themselves as they think that they are, they will react with anger, defensiveness, or even rage. And they will just try to discredit you, discredit anyone that they think has criticized them, make you think that you're wrong for even speaking up for it. But it's all because they feel such deep shame inside, and they want you to feel small. They build themselves up to try to make you feel small. They can't handle not being told that they're absolutely perfect. And this is why they try to align themselves with people who they think are higher or better or more respected, because they think it makes themselves look higher, better, more respected. I mean, they'll do anything to avoid looking bad. They can't accept this criticism. They need to be the center of attention. They have this grandiose sense of self-importance. They desperately need this adulation. They desperately need to feel important. They use people in order to make themselves feel more important. This need that's so desperate that they can't even feel anything for anyone else. It's not that, oh, I don't want to feel anything for anyone, so let me go use people. It's because they have this need that's so ruthless and so painful, almost. That's why they can't feel anything for anyone else. I mean, it is a personality disorder. It is an absolute on the books disorder. So the one quality that they absolutely cannot accept is that they're not perfect. They know deep down inside that they're not, but they don't want to be told that. And they certainly don't want you to know that. And they certainly don't want the world to see that. So they will go to any lengths to make sure that that facade is protected. And how does that show up? It shows up in so many different ways. They can't accept criticism. They can't accept responsibility for their behaviors. They can't accept being told that they're not perfect. They can't accept that they're not always right. They're unable to accept negative feedback. They're unable to accept that other people have different opinions than their own. All of those things are manifestations that they're not perfect. They can't accept that responsibility for their behaviors. That's why they have to project and deflect, lie and deny. Every single one of those things that I just mentioned are manifestations of the same thing, which is the one quality that they cannot accept, which is that they're not perfect. Now, when you go to negotiate with this narcissist, when you go to try to have a conversation with them in a negotiation setting, how does that manifest itself? You're going to be dealing with somebody who's constantly playing games. You cannot tell them, oh, this is what you did wrong, or this is how your behavior was poor. Anything that shows up like that, you're going to be getting backlash right at you. So you kind of have to play the game with them a little bit, right? You have to act like, maybe you're going along until you're ready to expose them. You have to create leverage in the right way because, you're going through the different phases with them. And that all shows up in that discard phase. And, in the discard phase, they're going to be lining up their flying monkeys. They're going to be, in that discard phase. That is when you see the birth of the smear campaign. But why do they do that? Well, because they want to get to you before you can get to them, because they don't want you to expose them as not being perfect. If you've seen any of this, give me a totally in the comments. Give me a totally in the comments, because I know that you've seen this before, and I know that you know what I'm talking about. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I invite you to do that now. Subscribe and hit that notification bell, because this is what I do here every single day. I help you negotiate with narcissists, communicate with narcissists in a powerful way, because I want you guys to be able to break free from narcissists. And if you need additional support with that, you can join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. I also have a sponsorship on this channel with BetterHelp. If you need additional support with that, you can go to betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung, because you do need to get the help and support that you need. We receive commissions on that. It doesn't cost you any extra. We just want you to have access to the help and support that you need. But the one quality that a narcissist just literally cannot accept is that they are not perfect, that they're not perfect. So if you are dealing with a narcissist, and you want to be able to have the phrases to be able to respond to them, deal with them, write the right emails, write the right text messages, I do have a whole cheat sheet for you on that, which you can download. And it's all the best phrases for you. And you can get that at disarmthenarc.com, disarmthenarc.com. And if you want to know how to really create leverage in the right way, then the next video that you should watch is This is the Real Leverage Against Narcissists, because that is how you build leverage. So I'm going to teach you how to do that in the next video. So that's the next video that you should watch. So subscribe here and hit that notification bell, then go watch that video. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. And then I'll see you in that video.